Okay, like TikTok does have the hacks. TikTok does have the hacks. They have the hacks.
Pretty together, you don't need. Pretty together, you don't need none.
Alexa, play 850.
Hey
guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Safine and this is Safine TV. If you're new, hey girl, hey, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. So in this video, I did a soft glam. Yeah, I did a soft glam look. I showed you guys how I got these very much voluminous curls. I also showed you how to get your makeup looking like this. And FYI, most of the stuff that I use today for my makeup look are more on the expensive side. I do apologize, but if you're into more of baddie on a budget type of vibe, I will link my drugstore or / affordable product makeup tutorial somewhere on the screen or down in the description box below. I normally wear most of my high-end stuff every day, so that's why I did this. And I really wanted to do a tutorial on a soft glam because I've been in a little bit of a rut. So why not beat my face, do my hair, get myself looking beautiful on the outside so that I can start working on my inside, if that makes any sense. But if you want to see how I achieve this look, it's giving very much matte. It's giving very much it girl. Then don't forget to keep watching again, and also don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and hit that bell so you know time next time I post. And that's it. I don't want to ramble too long because you guys know I can talk. So that's pretty much it. And stay golden, babes. Mwah.
Alright guys, so we're gonna hop right into it. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying a new mic out. So the first thing I did is I already did the curls on the other side of my head, but basically all I did was brush it out. Then I used my Sebastian Shaper hairspray, brushed it out again, took this curling iron from the one that got this from Sally, let it hold for like 5 to 10 seconds. And sometimes I had to redo it. So this is the same hair that I reviewed. I will leave it up in the cards if you guys are interested in knowing more about this hair. But I did state that previously it couldn't hold a curl. I think that the way I was curling my hair previously is the reason why it couldn't hold a curl. Because currently during this video, I did do this last week, Sunday, I believe, or Saturday, something along those lines. And today is I'm currently recording this on Thursday morning, like at midnight. So it does hold a curl. I just think I was using different products last time, so I tried something different and I think it stuck. So I'm just going to curl my hair. I literally curl it away from my face, and then because I did a deep side part this time, whenever I got to deep side part, I curled it backwards. It allowed me to get that basically. If I was to use a curling iron, that's the look it gave me. So you see me here spraying my Sebastian Shaper and then taking the curling iron and curling it away. I feel like if you're doing a if you're doing a side part and you do curls, I feel like you're supposed to curl it backwards because it allows that hump to stay there without you having to use excess product. So just make sure when you do this part, if you decide to do something like this, you do have to use hairspray, especially if you don't have a wig that's body wave. And in my case here, this wig is not a body wave wig, it is a straight wig. So the curls do fall, but they fall really pretty, so it's not crazy looking. At the end of the video, you're gonna see how the hair looks once I comb it out and everything. You guys can get a more of an understanding what I'm doing. So because I did the flip over method, I pretty much I did my bangs or the front part of my hair last, because I just like to do it last. You can do it before, but I feel like if you do, I never curl on the mannequin head, I curl on my head. But I've learned that if you use a mannequin head, you can just curl everything else, and then the front you will curl in front. So I'm just taking my Sebastian Shaper as well as my generic hairspray, spraying my hair, putting that oil sheen on my brush to go ahead and mold my baby hairs again, because I feel like they were basically doing whatever they wanted to do. But I do have to appreciate that my baby hairs and the way I lay wigs have gotten so much better. So let's hop into this makeup look. So the first thing I took was my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. That's the first primer I always use. Then after I did that, I believe I took my Fenty Beauty primer. I didn't show that in the video, but I did add that on there. And then I mixed my Too Faced Born This Way as well as my ABH Luminous foundation. The reason I mixed those two, because the Too Faced Born This Way, the original one is pretty medium to full coverage, and the luminous one, it gives me more of a dewy look. And so I wanted to provide skin, even though I beat my face a lot. Even though I put so much products, I didn't want it to feel or look like I had a lot of product on. And those two foundations together are chef's kiss. I have been obsessed with Too Faced since they came out with those shades, so I 10/10 recommend. And I'm using another product from Too Faced. I did go ahead and use the concealers that they have. This one, I believe it's Mocha, is the first one I use. It's more gearing towards my face, so it's not super bright, but it's not super dark either. It's like right in the middle. And I did let it sit in this video. It just looks like I went right back into it, but no, I let it sit for like at least 2 minutes. I feel like if you let your concealer sit, no matter what kind of concealer it is, it just makes your skin look a lot better. I'm just using the Morphe brush to brush that out. Then after that, I used my foundation brush to brush everything in, because again, I wanted to give it I wanted to give it more of a no makeup and makeup look. So as you can see, because of that, me using that foundation, it does give me like I don't really even look like I have a lot of product on my face. Then of course I'm using my Morphe stick foundation as well as my Morphe brush to brush all of that contour out of my way. And I use this brush because I feel like it's the perfect brush to do that. I use it for foundation from time to time, but I've been gravitating more towards using it as the contour blending brush. I'm kind of upset because I cannot find this stick foundation anywhere. I checked on Morphe. I also checked on Ulta, because that's where we get all my products from. They didn't even have it there, so I don't know if it's discontinued or not. If it is, I'm going to be very much sad. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be so sad. And now I'm taking my warm sand. And I'm going to do the TikTok hack, basically, where I'm just really only doing it under my eye. Then I took caramel from also Too Faced. So the warm sand is also from Too Faced. And I put that little dots, a little bit of caramel, not too much, because the warm sand is already pretty bright. I do apologize if you guys are not able to see exactly how I blended this out. My camera, I've been trying different positions where I want to place my camera while I'm filming, and it's really just trial and error, but this makeup look looks too good not to post it. So I had to continue. So I'm just using a beauty blender. I do have a damp beauty blender I'm using. Then once I'm done setting under my eye with the beauty blender by blending it out, I do carve out the edges of my contour, and I'm taking whatever product I have left on that contour brush to give that warmth back to my face, and as well as using my foundation brush to make sure everything's blended. I'm doing my nose contour, same contour stick I was using before, but this time I used the brush instead of just using it straight onto my skin. If I have more time, I normally do it this way because I feel like it gives me a better nose contour than if I would just use a stick, because your hand can get a little bit shaky in regards to putting that down. And I'm just using a brush to blend that out. I'm taking my Maybelline medium to sit under my eyes. If you have watched any of my other makeup tutorials, which I don't have a lot, but if you've watched any of my other makeup tutorials, you should be accustomed that I set first and then I bake. And I set with something closer to my skin tone because I do like a bright under eye, but nothing too crazy. I don't want to be flashback friendly. I'm not about to do that to myself. Not at all. No ma'am, no sir. So now I am taking my Laura Mercier in the shade Honey. I normally mix it with my Huda Beauty, but today I didn't really need anything super bright, and the honey's pretty bright regardless. I don't need to mix it with anything, so that's what I did here. Now the blending sponge is a little damp as well. I like it better when my beauty blender is damp, especially when I'm when I am setting as well as going ahead and blending out any harsh lines. So here I'm just taking the brush and I blended all that product into my skin. Now I'm taking my Sephora collection shade Deep. It's a powder, and I'm just using that to the bottom of my on the lower bottom of my face, not under the where I highlighted, just mostly lower at the bottom. Now I'm taking my OG Juvia's contour duo in dark, and now I'm taking my Sephora collection to bring a little bit more warmth back to my face. I believe that one is in number 17, like Hey Jealousy, I believe that is. All of the correct shades will be in the description box below if you guys are interested in purchasing anything. I go through a mix of Ulta and Sephora for my high-end products. Majority of the time I go to Ulta because I feel like Ulta has a mix of both, but sometimes Ulta doesn't have everything that Sephora has. Thank God, like, we're slowly getting more products in in Ulta, but majority of the products that I use, you can be found in either one. Again, I am an Ulta girl, but I like Sephora from time to time, but majority of the time I go to Ulta to get my products. So using that same contour palette I'm using, bronzing palette I'm using, I go ahead and add it to my lids. This is where I feel like the soft glam comes into portion, because my eyeshadow, which is not really eyeshadow, is just bronzer, and then I use that same Maybelline to carve out the contour / blush, and also on my nose. And while that was setting, I went ahead and took down my pin curls just to allow it to sit for a little bit. Now taking my foundation brush with my Born This Way powder and chai, I use that to buff that all over my face to give it again a skin-like finish. And now I'm actually contouring. So before I use a big fluffy brush to use that duo, and then when I'm contouring, I use a little bit of a smaller brush, and I just fix any parts where I want it to be giving me bronze goddess. And that's the portion where I do my forehead, because I don't like foundation concealer on there. After I'm satisfied, I just go ahead and spray my face with my Pixie spray, as well as my makeup conceal spray, and then I use the chai on when my face is semi-dry, and I pack that into my skin, and I just doing some finishing touches. I only highlight on my nose, and I'm using the Hustle Baby by Fenty. Now this is the start of the show. So I have talked about this powder before. I used the fair shade before. In this specific video, I tried something different. Instead of using fair, I used bright peach. I was watching a woman of color on TikTok, and she stated that she really liked how Kylie did her under eye with the pink, like a pink or peach shade. So I tried that, and I love the end results. I'm taking my Cola lip liner from Juvia's to line my lips, and I also use my KKW lip liner. I cannot find any links to the lip liner. I got mine from Ulta, but I don't know if they still sell it there. I'm not sure. Just added my moles back into my face, and after I did that, I'm really getting into doing my hair. So taking the rest of the clips out, and then using a wide tooth comb to comb everything forward. And once I was satisfied with everything being combed in the front, I went ahead and did like the flip over method that I do in most of my videos whenever I curl my hair, which is literally all my videos. And so here, like, it's just so big, it's so luscious. I just love the way these curls came out. I just love the way my makeup is looking so far. It's just all coming together. And I did cut a little bit of bangs, nothing too crazy. It's really easy once you figure out what tools to use. I always use this comb shaper because I feel like it does what it needs to do without taking too much hair out. I think scissors, because I'm still learning, will be probably too much for me. And so now you guys just gonna watch me for a bit, trying to go ahead and just do some finishing touches on the hair. Nothing too crazy. I'll curl a few pieces when I feel like they had washed out. Well, not washed out. A few pieces when I feel like they had not really been popping, especially in the front, because I did a flip over method. I feel like the hairs in the front should have a more tight curl, and the rest of the hair should have more of a loose curl. So that's what I was going for in this video, and that's what I was going for with this hairstyle. I feel like it's giving very much grown and sexy. It's giving very much office bay. And I'm spraying my generic hairspray as well. And I like the hump. I've talked about this in multiple videos. I like there to be a semi hump on my hair. Either in the middle part, side part, whatever part. If it's a flip over method, then I don't really need that. But side part and middle parts, I've always done this little hump. I don't know. I just really like that. I can't explain why I like it. I just like the way it frames my face. So I'm going to keep doing that. I don't really know what the benefit is, but it looks cute. So that's what I want to do. So just doing some, again, finishing touches on the hair, making sure everything comes out the way I want it to come out. Just wanting to make sure that I am giving myself the pickup that I deserve. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I was in a funk for a little while. So I just started to do my hair and makeup, and here we are. So after I'm done with my hair, I went ahead and took my ABH lipstick in Starfish, and as well as I took my NYX buttercream in Stockholm. I used a brush to blend out the edges, and then I added some more Stockholm on my lips. I tried a new lip combo. I've never actually used Stockholm before. I do like it, but I feel like it gave me too much pink, and I'm in a mauve type of vibe lately. So I liked it, but I didn't like it. I wasn't like super raving about it either. So here's the brush. I'm just blending the harsh edges out, and I think I added a little bit more Stockholm. Yeah, added a little bit more Stockholm in the middle. And again, I feel like it was just too pink for me, and I'm not really a fan of really pink lip combos. That's just me. Now I am taking my Juvia's Warrior palette, mixing those two shades together. The shades will be in the description box, and I'm just doing a fake cut crease. So I'm adding a matte shade into my waterline, and then into my waterline, into the corners of my eye, and then I'm using whatever is left on the brush from before to blend that into that little pop of matte. Taking some mascara from Too Faced as well, and that completes the video. If you do like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and hit that bell, and you'll be notified next time I post. Thank you, and stay golden, babes. Mwah.
You